With the recent increase in adventure labs, we're seeing all kinds of new ones. We're seeing many that are following the classic tour guide model, and we're seeing some innovative ideas. But what makes an awesome adventure lab? I've got 3 key points that I want to share with you about what I think would make for awesome adventure labs. And we're going to share them with you while we go and explore some adventure labs in Metro Vancouver. We're also going to throw in some pro tips, so watch to the end, don't miss those. Okay, come along for the adventure. This is going to be awesome. We're heading into Vancouver on the SkyTrain, Metro Vancouver Transit's light rapid rail system that connects the suburbs and airport to the city centre. Once we arrive in downtown Vancouver, we transfer to the C-Bus, a passenger ferry that makes regular trips from the downtown core to the Lonsdale Quay in North Vancouver. It's here that we'll start our adventure. Hey guys, we are going to take you on a super cool adventure throughout Vancouver today, and it's going to take us to some amazing spots around Metro Vancouver. So we're going to start on the North Shore and we're going to work our way into the downtown and then explore from there. And here's the perfect place to explore tip number 1, location. Simply put, choose somewhere interesting. The Quay area of North Vancouver is a great choice because of the combination of great scenery, cultural and commercial options, plus some cool history. When choosing a location, find somewhere that is interesting or pleasant to visit for as much of the year as possible. If it's a historical location, make sure there's still something visible that speaks to that history. Lonsdale Quay has all kinds of great locations to visit while you're doing this adventure lab, including the shipyards area with the big cool crane and so many great restaurants and shops. And now back to downtown Vancouver to continue our adventure. So now we're starting the Vancouver Waterfront Adventure Lab. It's been put out by the British Columbia Geocaching Association, and it's going to take you to some really cool spots along the Vancouver waterfront, including this one. So definitely this is someplace worth checking out. So, nice little walk out to the far end of Canada Place, which is also the cruise ship terminal here in Vancouver. We'll take you to some amazing views of the North Shore, Stanley Park, the seaplane terminals. You can check it all out. Definitely worth coming here, and another great stop on this adventure lab. So let's stop for tip number 2, accessibility. Try and keep your adventure lab a walkable distance if possible, and make sure you pick spots that don't have seasonal or accessibility restrictions on their access. You've found some cool places to bring people, so make sure they can get to them. So this adventure lab will also take you to the center of Gastown. You can see Gassy Jack right there. All these locations are also covered in my book, so if you want to get a cool book about geocaching in Metro Vancouver, you can check that out too. But to do the adventure lab, you get to the locations in the app, and there's going to be a question that you need to answer. It's usually pretty straightforward, easy to find, and that'll give you your point. And remember, each find is actually a point in your geocaching score as well. So we have finished the adventure lab in the North Vancouver waterfront. We finished the adventure lab in the downtown Vancouver waterfront, and now we're making our way to a third adventure lab, which is on Granville Island. So we're going to take you there next. Granville Island is a bustling year-round community on False Creek, walking distance from downtown Vancouver and easily accessed by transit. Granville Island has a very industrial history to it, but now it is a very funky, cool place. So you can see, much like on the North Shore, there's a giant crane. There's things that represent not only the industrial past, but also how we've taken that industrial past and turned it into funky art and architecture in the present. Okay, tip number 3, quality questions. We've mentioned the questions earlier, and hey, I get that you don't want people to armchair the adventure lab, but I bet if you look around, you'll find something unique to base your questions off of. If you make the questions too complicated or difficult, you'll just frustrate people. Try and make the questions interesting and relevant to what you're showing people at this location. The final adventure lab we're going to feature And this video is also in Vancouver City, and it is going to take you from False Creek all the way across Vancouver City on transit. Because this adventure lab's called The Next Station Is...
The next station is Broadway City Hall.
All right, it's pro tip time. A bonus final. If you want to add one, try and theme it and don't make it too far from where people might complete your adventure lab. Here's a great example courtesy of Trexer Zero. Hey guys, so the bonus cache at the end of the last adventure lab we did had this super cool container themed exactly to match the whole theme of the adventure lab. Okay, you guys have been awesome watching all of this, so here's 2 more tips. Geofencing. Make sure you verify that there's mobile data access within your geofenced locations. And sequential play. Only make your adventure lab sequential if you are in fact walking people through a very logical loop on the adventure, especially if there's a high density of adventure labs in the area. Thanks so much for watching this. We really hope that you not only enjoyed these great adventure labs in Metro Vancouver, but hopefully got some great tips for your own adventure labs. If you've got adventure lab tips that you'd like to share, please post them in the comments below and take a moment to like and share this video. Thanks to our patron family for their continued support, and thank you for joining us on another awesome geocaching adventure. Find more great content at landmonkey.ca.